Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ben. If you're saying, hey, this looks a lot like that video from last week, well, you got me. The truth is I'm doing this G3000 Godin review. I'm in the middle of it right now, and the frets are all tarnished. And so I wanted to clean those, and I actually have some products for cleaning those, but I didn't want to put that review inside the review of the guitar and make this really long video. I wanted to split it up into two videos, so I'm actually filming this video in the middle of that video, and then I'll separate them out. So to get into it, you can see the fretboard is very tarnished. I don't know if that's oxidation, I don't know what it is, but I want to clean it up and make it look neato and clean. And I have three different products for that. So the first one is this, I don't know if it's Daddario or Daddario. I've heard it pronounced 1,000 different ways, but it's the fret polishing system, and this is our most affordable option. This was $6. So we'll see how that works. The kit comes with 5 reusable polishing wipes, though I'm not sure how much life you get out of these. Maybe you can rewash them. The case is able to be cut into a template, which is kind of helpful, but I did find that it's a little bit quirky in practice. Now, you'll notice I'm wearing gloves. I've had a problem with sticky products in the past, and I'm not eager to relive that experience. So my fingers are now covered. Oh no, it doesn't come off. I'm gonna wash my hands off. So I'm gonna start with one of these wipes on one of the very tarnished frets down here. I use the jumbo fret guide. Doesn't seem to be working too good on this one. Yeah, not a big improvement. Maybe I'll slide up the neck a bit and try one there. Yeah. Okay, that's working better. Yeah, you can see a difference there. Okay, great. Our next up option was from Nomad. This is the, I didn't look at the name until now, Frine, F-R-I-N-E, Frine. But this is from Nomad. This is the Equipment Care Fret Polishing Kit. We'll see how this works. This was our next middle grade option, and this was about $26. So, Frine. Don't know what that name means, but inside the tube you get 3 different fret size guides, some polishing compound, and a nice wipe. The directions say to put a pea-sized blob on the wipe, lay the guide down, and wipe away. Make sure to wipe up any excess immediately. Who knows what will happen if you don't. It seems to work really good. Let's try one of these frets down here with a lot of grime. Another pea-sized blob. I don't like these templates or bare metal, but it seems to be working. Alas, the Frine is working really good. All right, and we wipe the excess away. Okay. And last up, I'll admit this is a little bit of overkill, and it's definitely more for somebody that repairs guitars for a living and has use for this, but this is the StewMac Fretboard Eraser Kit, or Fret Eraser Kit, and it's a set of, was it 7 different erasers with different grits built into them, and you start with a heavier grit and get to the finer grits as you're cleaning your frets. This came in at $46, which I think is a little expensive for sure. And on top of that, if you're going to use something like this, or maybe even these other products, you're going to need some masking tape. So you got to figure that's going to be another $5 or $6 just to get some tape to put on the fretboard to protect it as you polish the frets. So anyway, let's get into this and see how it goes. The StewMac fret erasers are by far the most expensive option at $46, and masking the fretboard is a pain in the butt. Let's be honest. So it comes with 7 different erasers of 7 different grits, obviously. 220, 400, 800, 1200, 2000, 4000, and 8000 being the finest. For a full fret workup, you'd start with 220 and work your way up, eventually ending on the 8000. You can buy smaller kits or individual erasers if you wanted to work in intervals, like 220, 800, and 2000, or some other combination. All right, let's mask this neck up. I'm going to start with 220 and just work up the fretboard. 400, 800, 1200, 2000, 4000, 8000. Yeah, let's throw some Frine on there just for old time's sake. Looks pretty good. All right, guys, well, there you have it. That is the fret polish review, the 3 products. Out of all three of them, I would say that the Daddario one was the least effective against heavy tarnish. It had a real hard time cutting through whatever was going on with these lower frets here. The Freien fret polishing kit, it's probably the best bang for your buck in terms of price versus performance. It was 25 bucks. It did a really good job on all the frets. And I actually think it did a slightly better job of getting like a polished shine on the frets than even the StewMac did. But it wasn't as effective on the heavier stuff either. It was still much better than the Daddario stuff. The StewMac erasers worked the best, and actually as I was doing it, I decided, you know what? This is gonna be a lot more effective if I just take one grit and run the whole fretboard, then do the next one, and probably how you're supposed to do it, because it wasn't really taking that long to do it. I mean, I'd say each grit I could run through maybe in 3 to 5 minutes, just giving a cursory sort of, you know, surface scratch with it, but you know what I mean. And so, you know, the entire thing took about 20, 25 minutes to run all 7 of them through. And I think the results are the best. And then obviously I finished that off with the Freien polish just to give it a little extra shine. So I think really, if you had to pick the best one, the StewMac would be it. If I had to do it again, I would just do the $25 Freien kit. And one of the benefits of the Freien kit was you did get these little template things. And yeah, there's a little bit of a risk, I think, of the metal scratching your fretboard. I would certainly be worried about that, but I, again, didn't come up with that problem at all when I did it, and it beats having to sit there and tape every single fret. That definitely takes some time. So anyway, I will put links for all these items in the description below. Thanks for checking out. I'll also put a link to the video that I snatched this guitar from, and you can maybe watch that if you get bored. And also, please subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. All right, guys, thank you very much. Next time.